All right, so we have a good rant video today, which these are always interesting, and we'll see what happens. So this one says, "Quick little rant because it pisses me off every time I see it." This is gonna be interesting. Okay, so here he says, "Bro, I fucking despise the Suno AI subreddit. Every post I see, even though I don't follow the subreddit, due to me showing interest in the community, is about how these bum ass MFs, he's angry, are making hit songs and how they are actually artists. I don't know why it gets on my nerves so much as I should, be it in the mentality of let them be, they're having fun, but JFC, it grinds my gears." Okay. Yeah, so next it goes, "The absolute funniest thing I've seen is where one dude made an album using a prompt and the printed what? And the printed? I don't know the correct term for this, to a vinyl with an AI album art to top it off, and the numbers were effed up too. I don't know. It J peeves me. Sorry for this post. Peeves anybody. Okay, so yeah, for the most part, I get what you're coming from, and I think the reason why you feel upset, and hear me out on this one, and I kind of get it, but I don't feel what you feel. So the reason is, for us who are doing music, or we learn sound design, or we want to be better production or songwriting or music theory, whatever it is, those skills that you have invested so much time into are difficult. It's not, you can't just pick up music theory in an afternoon and play some crazy stuff. No, you have to spend years in honing that skill. Same with sound design. You have to learn a lot, and what sounds good, you have to do 100 bad patches to start making good patches. So in that sense, absolutely you should feel upset because you've probably spent a lot of time into making your art, whatever it is. And then like Suno AI comes in, and then people are like, "Oh, I'm making I'm making album art, whatever it is, or I'm making this whole album with AI with a prompt." And it's like, okay, cool. It might be cool. It might sound okay, but even if it sounds great, I personally don't think that's going to hold forever. I think, I think this is going to be somewhat of a bubble because personally, just I'm kind of just judging off myself. If I'm just browsing YouTube and I hear like an AI song, like I don't care at all. Like it might sonically sound interesting or good, but it's not going to be the ones that I keep in my playlist and listen over and over again. There's no soul to it. It's music is a thing where people put a part of themselves. It sounds kind of dumb, but it is true. They put part of themselves into the music, and then that resonates with other people who feel the same way. Think of your favorite songs, right? Or the favorite lyrics, or how creative somebody can get through those lyrics. Or so for example, some of my favorite albums were probably Eminem's earlier stuff. And the reason I say that is because you have this guy going through some crazy times, which then influences these lyrics, which you then listen to, and you can almost put yourself somewhat in the guy's shoes and kind of think back like, oh my God, this is what this guy is going through. And this is what he came up with, and kind of showing you that. And that's kind of a process of it, I suppose, right? So if I just open something up, I'm like, okay, let's see the prompt. Let me write a sad song about, let's see, my fiance leaving me for, I don't know, a truck. I don't know. I'm just kind of freeballing it here, right? So, if that was the case, and the chord progression sounds good, the guitars, everything sounds good, and all that, you might listen to it and say like, oh, this sounds pretty cool. Oh, wow, this AI, that's crazy. What, that sounds realistic, and that's it. That's where it stops, right? So these kind of services like Suno and so on and so forth, they rely on people like that. It's like anybody can be an artist, and it's like not really, not really. Anybody has the potential to be an artist. That's true, but to actually get to that spot, it's a lot of work. And I think that's partially what either people respect, or if it's not a lot of work, maybe you get to the point where you're really good and it's just easy to put something together, and it's just, you figure out your formula. You still have all those times or all that experience behind you. And even then, if it's something very simple, but it's a good story, or if the lyrics are very creative and it's almost poetic, but not in like a dumb new age way, but it's like actually like, oh, it kind of makes you think, then yeah, that's kind of cool. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. Even non-music AI stuff, I tune out as well. So if I'm looking at a tutorial for whatever it is, maybe it's like, I don't know, programming or whatever I'm trying to learn at that time, and I click on it and I hear an AI voice, instant click away, dislike, I'm out. Like I don't care how much time you've put into your prompt or whatever you're putting together. Like I don't like it. There's something inhuman or unhuman about it. Or when you call someone, it's like you talk to a robot. And your call is very important to us. You play the whole music and then press one for this, press two. Like it's not a human, and that's I think, and now in today's day and age, is what we really need because everything is just prompted. We have all the sentences are correct. Like even in this post here, I kind of appreciated like the typos and like the weird punctuations. This question mark right here before the parentheses. I'm like, it's real, it's human, and I can get that. I kind of like that. So on top of that, I don't think it's going to last forever as far as like the content pushing out kind of thing, because it's like it's a, how do I put this? It's more of a personalized product, and if you put it to or delegate it to a robot or an AI thing, then what's the point? It's not going to be as realistic, right? So that's kind of my feeling on it. Let's check out what this guy says. He says, the first comment says, "Yeah, fair. That shit's cooked." I don't really get what cooked means, but we just keep being actual artists and hold solid mana, and don't worry about the rest. Yeah, he's absolutely right. I mean, because at the end of the day, these people who are doing the Suno and look at my cool country album, look at my cool like EDM album that I made with AI, it's looking so cool, right? That novelty is going to wear off so fast for them that they're going to like pop their head into our world for just a little bit. Oh, cool. This is fun. And they're going to pop out, right? And at the end of the day, we're still going to be there. We're still going to be like, look at my 10,000th patch that I made. Look at my 1,000th song that I made. This one's a little weird because I'm kind of influencing it here and here and here. And as you go through your life, you kind of almost have a sonic diary or a journal. That sounds less dumb. A sonic journal. Let's go with that, of the songs that you made through your life. So kaboom, there you go. Not too crazy. So I think it's going to be short lived for now. Maybe unless something else goes. That's just my feeling on it. And then this other guy says, I'm over there quite a bit. I don't see anything like that. It's mostly just Suno sucks and the debate about AI's music and all that. Maybe. I don't know. I don't hang around those parts. Join EDM Circle Jerk. They rip Suno daily. I got to check that out. Totally get it. I went to school for photography, and even though I haven't picked up a camera in a while, I get annoyed when they call AI generated images photographs. No, they're not. I mean, yeah, that's a point too. I love 3D art. Been doing Blender for a long time. All the thumbnails, you see, are all 3D art that I've made. And sometimes I personally will use some AI if I need to, but I don't really. It's not like a, how do I put it? It's not always what you want it to be, right? So when you do it yourself, you can have your consistent style. You can have exactly what you want. You don't have to keep reprompting and reprompting and reprompting and doing that. And sometimes you can get good results. Sometimes it's hit or miss. But at the end of the day, it's all like a big conglomerate of whatever it knows. So, you know, yeah, you can make some cool stuff, but maybe you want to do it yourself and put your twist to it. And plus, I just like the art style and the art stuff of doing it myself. I think it's fun. That's why I kind of got into it. So I'm not like, oh, AI is gonna like replace 3D artists or 2D artists. Like, nah, I don't think so. I mean, I think more and more, if I was gonna hire someone to do an artwork for an album thing, I would probably want to find an artist who does art that I like, not just always delegated to an AI thing, right? I like the realness of it. Let's see what other stuffs are going on through here. I clicked on two threads out there out of curiosity, and it's mind-blowingly stupid. The amount of mental gymnastics these people do to try to diminish an AI model stealing from artists is insane. Interesting. Oh man, that's a long comment. Don't have time for that one. Let's see if there's some other ones here. Um, Honestly, I completely relate to this. It pops up every time I'm on Reddit, and I'm just baffled by the amount of delusion in that sub. I mean, probably, but I think at the same time too, a lot of those people in those subs are not necessarily have always been artists from day one. They're, like I said, they're kind of dabbling their head, and there's some outliers, I'm sure, right? The exception never defines the rule, so maybe that's partially true. No, I fully support you 100%. If anybody told me their music was made with Suno or AI, everybody I know would immediately laugh at them out of the room. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like nobody really can respect that. Like, I remember when I was growing up in my youth, before I'm in this old senior citizen I am now, I loved guitar. I'd play it all the time, and I would buy these like learning how to guitar or how to play guitar videos. Right, there's like Ingve videos, and those were kind of funny because it was like, here's him playing this lick really fast, right? And there's like, here's it slowed down. It's like the same speed, right? It's kind of like that. that concept for the meme where it's like, now draw the rest of the owl, which is hilarious to me. So it was that. And there's almost something that you would respect from this guy because he's such a good guitar player, and you hope to be as good as him one day, which we probably know we never will be, maybe, but still, if you play that same lick and you're like, this is generated by AI, boom, all the magic's gone. Nobody cares anymore. It sucks. I work with cutting edge AI, and nobody who uses it is an artist. That's a very good point. Not the people who prompt post and have really worked on their prompting. None of them are artists. Yeah, so that's kind of a thing too. Maybe some AI tools can be helpful in saying like maybe clean up this track or something like that. So something to think about. Let's see what there's other ones down here. Best is to keep focus on your art. That's true. Don't stray from your art. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching.